Hello, this is a RuneScape commentary. It's sort of an update on what I'm doing on my character at the moment, since Bonus XP is coming up. Well, the Bonus XP weekend, it'll be here in 2 days. And I'll also have a little rant about something. That's what they're called on YouTube, I believe. So I'll also, throughout this video, just be wandering around aimlessly, seeing where I end up. I started at barbarian village, so yeah, we'll see. Actually, for the first part, I'll sort of need to stop and show off things in Price Checker, so in later dates I can remember just how much I've spent on this weekend. Pretty much my goals over the bonus XP weekend are 99 smithing and also 99, where is it? There, crafting. And yeah, if I've worked it out that if I do all of my smithing within the first 8 hours, or however long it is, I've worked out for every half an hour the XP bonus degrades slightly. But yeah, I will be able to get 99 smithing by smithing addy plate bodies with that many addy bars, as well as, let's go this way. As well as get 99 crafting by smithing about 50,000, just over 50,000 green dragonhide bodies, which will just be lovely to do. So price checker, this is mainly for me, so I can view it at a later date and think, wow. I've sold all of my bank for this, and yeah, and that is 490 mil. That is my entire bank, apart from my Elysian Spirit Shield. However, a lot of my friends know that due to the nature of how I obtained the Spirit Shield, I don't view it as an item with in-game money value. I view it as more of a prized possession, because I soloed it, and I really annoyingly didn't get it on film. I said before I went in as well, I'm going to film this, and if I get a sigil, it'll be awesome. But, oh alas, I didn't. It was because at the time I was lagging. I think my Java was outdated or something, or something to that effect. So yeah, I should, by the end of the bonus XP weekend, get 99 smithing and crafting, which are the two most expensive skill 99s, I believe. There's prayer, but that is sort of, it has use, because at 95 you can use it in for turmoil, and herblore obviously has a use, because 96 is overloads, which they're just awesome. Summoning's an expensive one, but that's also used a lot in combat. I've used pack yaks so often. So yeah, I think it's the most expensive sort of skills that I'm trying to get over this bonus XP weekend. Otherwise, they would cost me absolutely everything. So yeah, and I wouldn't ever be willing to sell my Elysian. So yeah. Also, I'd like to say thank you to a few people for helping me buy all of the green dragon leather, because I waited for the price of them to go down. Because strangely enough, as bonus XP was announced, the price of most materials went down, and now they've just started to go up by quite a large amount. And so without Damon, who's another person who is in this channel often. Really need to think of how I word that. He is another person who participates in this channel. Simon, who he has been in a video, but yeah, he's a good friend. Zach, who I know in game, and a friend called Raymond, I think. He's a clan member. Pretty much I gave them money, and they purchased 10k green dragon leather for me, because I was at the GE limit for them, and so without them, I wouldn't have been able to buy all of the green dragon leather, and as a result I wouldn't be able to get 99 crafting with the rate of it going up, because at the moment I think I have a 5 mil cash pile, 5,068k, so yeah, 5 mil cash pile, not too good. So yeah, I sold my bank. I should be getting a lot of money back when I sell my 50k green dragon hides and my about 10k addy plate bodies, I think. So yeah, that should be cool. I'll try to post another video on the after the bonus XP weekend to see if I actually get my golds. I'll definitely get the smithing. I'm not too sure if I'll get all of the crafting because it will be a hell of a lot of crafting that I'll need to do. So onto my rant, and that is the new update about with Lodestones. Normally, just to sort of as a clarification, I guess, whenever RuneScape updates anything, normally I really like it, especially the graphical updates. Recently they've been really nice. I mean, actually I'm just in a great place at the moment. Quite recently they updated all of the ores and all of the sort of ridges surrounding the ores, and they look really nice. It's just, they look like they're actually sort of this generation of sort of modeling, I guess, instead of just literally a lump on the ground, which, let's face it, didn't look good at all. Just a brown lump. Oh, it's iron. Yeah. Um, and yeah, I really like all of the updates pretty much. What the hell are these? I, uh, I don't know anything about the new area. I'm going to run away from that and ignore it and hope it never happens again. Run away! Anyway, the updates. Oh, there's another one over there. I shall ignore them. Uh, Once again, the updates. They're really good. Pretty much all of the time. But this one I do sort of have a a thing against, and the reason for that is I don't like it when developers make a game easier for no real reason, because there's no real reason to make more or make it easier to move around RuneScape. At the moment, it's easy enough. There's the agility skill. It lets you run more, I guess. Um, that's obviously only for starters. Then there is teleport tablets if you don't have the magic level for teleports. There is the construction skill for portals. It's the pretty much the sole reason why I got construction up. And there are different spell books with different teleport spells, and there's also things like gnome gliders, and there's the only reason I realised that was because I'm approaching White Wolf Mountain with a gnome glider on the top. But the point is that there's a million different ways. Well, not a million, but there's loads and loads of different ways to transport yourself around RuneScape. And what are you? I need to keep up with updates more often, which is kind of ironic, me making a video about updates, and I've already come across two things. I have no idea what they are. Anyway, yeah. I don't. Oh, you're aggressive. That's not very nice at all. I need to keep on track. Where was I? I was at oh yeah, Lodestone updates. Well, the Lodestone update. It's easy enough to travel around RuneScape as it is. And on games like Oblivion and Skyrim, I really dislike the whole quick travel feature where you've been to somewhere once and you can travel there instantaneously again. It's just not. It shouldn't be how an RPG is played. Definitely not, I think. An RPG should be roaming around, killing level 5 zombies. Wait, no, level 5 goblins to begin with. Zombies come on way later in the Shiloh quest and things. Or armored zombies, they're pretty good. But the point is that you shouldn't make a game easier for the sake of it being easier. You should, if there's an update, and there's plenty and plenty of updates that make the game easier, but also sort of add a new sort of method of training. Like, one thing which they did, it's quite a while ago now, but it's the living rock caverns, and that's meant that 99 mining is now very much sort of doable unless you don't like dark places, in which case mining is not the skill for you. Um, Or actually, it is the desert, which is where people went before the Living Rock Caverns. And anyone who got 99 mining there is an absolute hero. They deserve more than a mining cape, because I can't spend more than 20 minutes in the desert, whereas in the Living Rock Caverns I can happily spend quite a while. I don't know why. I think it's just the sort of environment. I can't stand it in the desert, and also I hate dropping um, all of the granite whenever you mine it. But yeah, um, I don't like the. Also, I don't like the sort of the amount of places that you can go. You can go to Alcahardred, which I'm not sure if I pronounce any of these correctly. You can go to Ardone, Catherby, Draenor, Edgeville, Falador, Port Sarim, Sears Village, Tavali, Varrock, and Yanil. Or Yanil, or whatever. But that's too many places. And the thing is that Alcahardred, easy enough to get to as it is, if you are anyone. Um, yeah, if you're, that's easy place to get to. That's literally next to Lumbridge. If you're on the regular spellbook, you home teleport and you walk there. There doesn't need to be a teleport to go there. Draenor and Edgeville, they are glory teleports, so there's no real reason to make a free teleport for them if there's already a way to pay for it. It's just making the, well, not really pay for it, but you use a charge on a glory. You use an item, which is available to anyone. It doesn't have any level requirements. So yeah, there's Varrock, which I think I'm on the yeah, I'm on Ancient Magics now for some weird reason. Oh yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to do no evil. Well, that's the plan at least, and there's a bit where you need to freeze something or something like that. But yeah, there's just, it's too easy to travel around as it is, I think. I don't even like the fact that they brought in teletabs, because it meant that teleporting wasn't a luxury for people who had the magic level. It was just a given. Anyone can teleport anywhere. Which I think that you should have a magic level to teleport. Um, I mean, they're making the game easier for no reason. I mean, if anyone has ever played RuneScape Classic, level to 20 smithing on RuneScape Classic and you will feel like you deserve a 99. Seriously, you need to mine it. And at the beginning of RuneScape Classic, you could only bank like coins, which is that's too much. But that's besides the point. Because it used to be that you could you could only bank coins, but on RuneScape Classic, you needed to mine some ore at, like, say Varrock. You mine, say, 100 copper and 100 tin. Then you run to the bank. You bank it as you normally would. Then you need to walk to the Falador furnace to smelt it. Then you need to go back to Varrock to use the anvil, and then you get an item. And that process takes a very, very long time in comparison to what it is now, which is you buy bars off the GE, and then you smith them, or you just teleport, or now with the Lodestones, if you wanted to do that same process for whatever reason, you mine at Varrock, you teleport to Varrock, probably with your home teleport, and you bank it, and then you go back to mine however many else you want. Then yeah, it's just, there's no reason for teleports to just sort of be so easily used all the time. Because yeah, I mean, most players will probably be able to remember when home teleport was only to Lumbridge, if you were on regular spellbook, and had a half an hour cooldown, which I can very rarely remember players saying that they wanted it differently, because that's all that you really needed. In fact, I barely ever used mine whatsoever, and that was before teletabs, and it was before, like, I actually had the magic level to use any other magic spells. So yeah, in the I can't remember what it's called exactly in the sort of in the update area, in the news area. They try to justify the Lodestones by saying it's still more effective to use a normal teleport. Because the Lodestones are deliberately placed slightly outside the area, and they also take a bit longer to cast, etc. But not that's not really a justification, because if like if I teleport to Lumbridge with a normal spell, it'll put me inside the courtyard. If I teleport to Lumbridge, well, actually, let's do it now. If I teleport to Lumbridge with this thing, it's probably still faster to actually it's probably faster to do this than to take a teleport out of my bank, or to use a house teleport and then go into the Lumbridge teleport. So it's not actually really faster at all, and that's a really bad way of justifying it. So, ooh, prepare to die, imp, feel my wrath. And I do think that that is the sign of me being bored, which also is the sign of the end of the video, I think. That sounded really rehearsed and corny, but it wasn't, honest. Anyway, if people do actually watch this to the end for whatever reason, well, if one person watches it to the end, I will be amazed. But yeah, feel free to comment and say if you like this kind of video, and farewell.